Hello and welcome to Dark Night Healing. My name is Julie. I'm going to do a tarot reading for you today from the Waite deck. Hope everyone's having a great evening, morning, day, whatever it is for you. My readings are all timeless. They'll reach you when they reach you and when they're supposed to. My readings are also intuitive, which means I don't know what's in the book. I get my messages directly from Spirit through imagery. So my readings will not match up with other people's readings. And I won't talk about numbers and all that unless I feel compelled to by Spirit. But again, my messages won't be the same as everyone else's. Let's see what Spirit has messages for us today. King of Cups. You're a fairly confident person. You haven't had it easy. Most of your life has been unsettled and uneasy waters, so to speak. You never knew when the boat was going to flip or the shoe was going to drop. I feel like you're testing the waters somewhere new, or you're getting ready to test the waters somewhere new. Six of Pentacles. You have been working quietly behind the scenes at something. Been putting a lot of effort into this. Time, love. Maybe no one knows about this. Several projects, it looks like. Looks like you have investments. Looks like you have food. Maybe you have a farm. Maybe you're from a farming background. From the country. Two of Cups. There's someone coming in with an offering. This is a good offer. It will bring you strength. It will bring you camaraderie. And it will bring you equality and true partnership. This person isn't here to take what you've already worked for. They're here to make you shine more, to make you the star more. They admire you. They want to build you up so that you can continue to water the world, so to speak. You have a job to do. And they understand this. And they want to support you. You spent a lot of time nourishing other people and the land, the community. You've really shown yourself to be someone who shows compassion and care. You really want to make sure that others are taken care of. And you give freely. This person will help with that. this person will solidify your direction. I feel like there was a fire in your life at one point with the Tower. There was a fire that devastated you, and it took you a long time to build up back to where you are now. And it took a lot of trust, because the fire devastated your family. It took everything. Your home, maybe family members. It happened very quickly and suddenly. Page of Cups. Someone else has tried to come in and offer you something, but you knew right away that they were fake. Ten of Pentacles. I feel like this Page of Cups tried to use the fire incident to make themselves look better in your eyes. So like they were offering you a way out and help because you needed them now. But you didn't. And you never would. But that's okay, because the time you spent rebuilding after that has brought you a new family. It has brought you peace. It has brought you a community and a family. Maybe not in the way that you wanted or had expected to see in your life. Maybe that's what Spirit's trying to tell you, is you're looking at it from a wrong angle. Sometimes in lives, we don't get what we want, we get what we need. For our better good or our greatest good. And even when we do get what we want, we don't necessarily see it because we're so stuck in the sorrow and the agony. And we need to recognize it, that sometimes we already have what we're looking for. It's just not in the exact same form that we had expected it to be. There's a movie with, what's her name? I think it's Sharon Stone. Anyway, she buys a vineyard in Italy somewhere. And her family and all that are confused about what's going on, and she's worried about her future, and things start going wrong at the vineyard, and it's just, you know, a romantic comedy anyway. She ends up at the end of the movie discovering she has everything that she wanted, but just not in the way she wanted it, or that she saw that she wanted it. You know, sometimes we have to see that we have what we want. Maybe you do have that family. Maybe it's not the husband and the 2.5 kids and the 4-car garage that you wanted, but maybe you have some children that you adopted from the neighborhood who you look out for, and maybe you have a grandma down the block who brings you goodies, and, you know, the backyard mechanic that helps you out with your stuff. When you start to see things from a different perspective, and you start looking for the good, and you start looking for what you already have around you, then you stop missing what it is that you think that you want, because you already discover that you have it. 10 of Cups. Look at that happy family. So change your perspective a bit, because you have most of what you're looking for, and it's right in front of you. Yes, the fire was a devastating event, and I understand that as a personal thing. I had a fire when I was 2 in my room, and it was my first memory. It was very scary, and I lost all my toys. Every single one of them. Well, except for one. But it's behind you. And these things happen for a reason. I honestly believe there's no such thing as coincidence. And I believe that if you don't listen when Spirit is guiding you towards another path, because this one has ended for you, and you don't listen, it will make it happen, because that path has ended for you. There's no going forward. So it's going to rip your life apart however it can in order to get you back on the direction that you need to be. And it will. It just rips your whole life apart. It rips your life, your job, your house, your family, your finances, everything. Your mental stability, everything gets ripped up. And then set back straight again. And you'll wonder what happened. You'll be like, why? Why did this happen? Because you didn't listen. And you couldn't go forward on there anymore. Well, you could, but it was going to be very bad, and it couldn't happen that way. Sometimes I honestly believe there's divine intervention, because certain things just don't add up. They just don't add up. So there has to be some sort of force helping. Whether that you believe that's your highest self, or a God, or a higher power, or a sentient being, whatever it is for you, no judgment. But there is definitely something that's guiding and directing us to where we need to be. Now, they can't always be there, which is why we do end up, with certain things and maybe decisions that didn't go our way, because, can't always have a guardian angel 24/7. I'm sure they have other things to do. Pardon me. Tired. So yes, let go of this tower moment, this fire that devastated you. It is truly behind you. And so is this person that was attached to it. I don't know how this person was attached to it. Maybe they started it. Maybe they were present when it happened. Maybe you just have an odd feeling about them because of comments they made and how they offered to you to help. And it may have felt bad. Do not worry about them, because you do have an offer coming in that is going to move you forward, and it's going to bring you into your greatest good. You will start to see what you have, and you will start to appreciate it and learn that just because bad things happen doesn't mean that they're as bad as it seems. Sometimes the bad happens to clear out what we don't need anymore, because we didn't clear it out. Drink lots of water. Maybe get out in the sun a bit. Definitely put your feet in the ground and ground yourself. Watch for the synchronicities. And don't be afraid to follow your heart. You will know when it's the proper time. The devastation is behind you for the current time, and you're going into a time of peace and abundance. All right, that's your reading for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if it doesn't resonate with you, don't try and make it fit. These messages are for someone, but if they're not for you, they're not for you. And that's okay. Just move on to the next one. If you have any questions, or you want some intention candles or some salves or a personal reading, you can reach out to me at darknighthealing@gmail.com, or you can reach me on any of my platforms, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Other than that, you have a great day, and we'll talk to you next time. Bye.